good show tonight. They come down that hill so fast.
Well, I saw dust. Well, he said, didn't you?
I said, there they are. They're up above the feeder, and then they came off that hill, and dust was just like a herd of elk coming off that hill.
Well,
I mean, it was like somebody pushed them off.
The ones that I saw came not from off the hill, but they came from like the bottom.
Well, they came off the hill
They
first,
came off the hill.
Oh, they came off the
Yeah,
hill.
they
So
came
were
off
up
the
on
hill.
the hill, came down,
and then they
and
went
they
over
went
to
over
the water.
Okay, see, I didn't see them.
Every one of them went over to the water. Then at that point, after they went to the water, then two were coming up the hill at us, two jakes, and then the rest kind of went back to the bottom, went around that pit thing, whatever you want to call it. They went around that and up through the trees on the other side that cleared out their work, kind of past where you shot yours. And then those two come up, the two jakes came up the hill, and the one jake was so close that Nate told me to shut my eyes. He was close.
I'm sure he's probably had new turkey hunters go, oh, look.
Yeah.
Did you have the other point at the turkey?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I
No.
don't think you did.
Because I knew it was a jake. I didn't see any at that point. I didn't see any with beards. And maybe one hen, but I didn't see the hen close. She was down in the bottom when I first seen her, I think.
Well, they kind of came up and went around that those logs, and then I saw the one Tom
That came into the decoy.
all by himself. Just started.
Because the jakes came out first.
I think Nate called, and then he saw the decoys,
Yeah.
and he started leaving all the jakes and started coming towards the decoy. And then he kind of sized it up, and the rest of them all followed him. It's like, well, if he's gonna go over there,
Well, it was funny to watch. To me, I didn't understand why the jakes wouldn't go up there a little bit, and maybe were they intimidated by the decoy because they knew they weren't supposed to. I'm not real sure.
well, that's why they're not strutting or gobbling.
And even when that Tom went over and was messing with the decoy for that whole time, not one jake went real close to him.
So they don't want to mess with the bigger turkeys.
Well, if you don't have a lot of big toms in the area, those jakes will gobble, and they'll strut.
Oh,
They will strut, but when there's a
kind of like those satellite bulls.
when the boss is there, yeah, like a satellite bull out, or I mean a spike bull or even a spike bull, they won't do anything if there's a bigger animal in the area. They'll be quiet. And that's what those jakes. But I call them jakes gobbling. But that one Tom that was with them, they're all giving him
Free reign.
free rein, yeah, because he's the.
Well, I thought they were kind of nervous, around there until they were there for quite a while. I think they got more comfortable because that hen laid down. She laid down right by the hen decoy.
Because there's 4 bushes over there shaking.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what they are. But yeah, after 20 minutes.
And then I obviously because of what, I've been told, I didn't want to shoot because I didn't know if it was a mature Tom or if it was a jake. So I was waiting for him to strut so I could see the back of his fan.
Right.
And so I was waiting, and I was in the wrong. I mean, my gun was in between those two trees, those two branches, and I couldn't have got a shot anyway. And they were so close to us, the jakes. I couldn't move. I couldn't move my gun. I was afraid to blink.
Well, when you're in that situation, you can move, but you have to move really slow,
And I was trying that until that one jake come over, and he was between the decoy and you. And he was, you know, and he was like this, looking right at us. I mean,
You know what I did that you guys don't know about? And I think that's the reason they came over to me, is I was blinking my eyes like this.
really,
And they were catching that movement. And that's when he started to come over. I thought he was actually going to come over and peck me on the forehead or something. Because he was headed right towards me. And I just kept doing the eye blinking. Not moving my body, but just doing the eye blinking.
I'm not sure what the crap I'd have done if they'd have come much closer than.
I wanted him to come over and peck my forehead, you know, or stand next to me. And he got within, I figured 9 steps. So. And then he started going back, and the rest of them just followed him.
Well, that bird messed with that decoy forever. I thought, you know, he'd have finally figured out something was wrong after he pecked it and didn't move, and then he'd push up against it like he was, you know, just puffing his chest out at it. And I don't know, it seemed like forever. It probably wasn't that long, but
Oh, he was there for a long time, and he pecked it a few times. And I think that a lot of it becomes they're curious. It looks like them, but it's not really acting like them. You
I
know?
was kind of expecting the flap thing with the wings, you know, where it slap them around. That's what I was kind of expecting to see.
Well, I
that.
think we're just a little bit early in the season. And they're not really super aggressive yet.
And I was kind of waiting for that. And then I would ask Nate, I said, so this, do you want me to shoot this one? Turkey started coming back the other way, so on the left side of that log, right where you shot yours, that they came through there. And then I noticed that they were different birds, that they were 2 toms that we'd never seen, because they were bigger than that other one. And they come around, and then they come out kind of right in front of me and walked up on this side of the logs towards the decoy. I pulled my gun up. Well, I couldn't get the butt of the gun on my shoulder, and I couldn't get this way because it was like this. So I just turned the gun sideways and kind of put the butt of the stock right here on my chest. And then I had both of the toms in my scope.
You know who said that?
And he took off his mask. He asked you twice.
Did he?
Yeah.
He took off his mask and leaned up. He said, "Are you gonna shoot?"
And I'm.
And you're like, all right.
Yeah. I didn't really want to shoot that.
gun around the tree. It was on this side of the tree, so I was shooting sideways. And I had to wait for him to walk in front of me.
I could have skinned him and ate him.
I had no shot. I couldn't move. I had too many eyes there.
My leg is so asleep I can't even hardly move. That's the one I shot. I thought would be the one you'd shoot. I didn't see that second one until later.
This one looked bigger, but I couldn't get him. They were behind that bush, and I was sideways around the tree.
I didn't really want to shoot it, but you know, a chance to get a double together, that's pretty good.
That's pretty awesome.
You missed it. He was about to beat up the other turkey. You weren't even paying attention.
Huh?
He was flopping around. He was going over there to beat him up.
I saw him, but I wasn't going to shoot him. But then these guys tempted me.
That was a hell of a shot.
Oh yeah, man. I put it right on his bean.
Mine was easy.
Easy.
Well, it was around the tree.
Took an hour.
I'm telling you.
To be exact, about 25 minutes of them
Was it?
in her face. Yeah,
Oh, my
I could not get a
Well,
shot.
he's
I
the
couldn't
one-
get. I couldn't get him around the tree.
The one I shot, the one that came up to me right here at 9 steps.
No, that was the other one. No, this is the.
Oh, is that the
There
new
was
one?
two birds. This one and that one.
Is this the one I shot?
Yeah.
Well, one of them was not like that spindly.
Yeah, but his beard was like that. It was a half beard.
Yeah, I saw that one too. And then another one came. One of those two
take a
right
look
there.
at your beard.
What's that?
Take a look at your turkey.
What a freaking rush!
Good job, dude. High five.
What a rush! He had a beard. Blew it off.
Oh, he's still got some there.
That was a bit low. That's a real bird. Is that a pig?
Oh, that's a good the Jakes were all the ones with little beards like this. I was doing so much filming when they went back over here. I stopped.
Okay, this is what happens when you shoot sideways.
Oh, I saw feathers fly everywhere.
That's a full.
Like,
You're doing a full body mount?
No. But I was like this, and I was trying to sideways.
it blew the beard off a little bit, but
That'll look good. That's the reason I shot it. Well, let's get a double.
That was cool.
Because the bigger
Yeah.
birds,
Yeah, yours got beat up pretty bad.
Sorry.
Flopped. No, not yours. His.
Oh.
Mine did?
Tilt your.
Oh, yeah.
Tilt your flank.
your
Your
middle
fan up.
tail feathers.
Oh.
That happened when he was out there on the ground. All right, smile. That's a good photo.
Okay, it's our first day, evening, and we just shot a double. I think with J. Scott Outdoors, with Nate Diamond, is our guide. Christopher's on the camera. As you'll see in the footage, they were hanging out in front of us for quite a while, and really fortunate with Wally Stewart to take these two nice birds. What do you think, Wally?
I think it's pretty freaking awesome.
You hooked?
I'm hooked. Yeah, this could replace a lot of things. Not sex, but it still could replace most.
Awesome.
This has been a great experience. My very first bird. These guys have been telling me how awesome it is, and I've been kind of believing them, and now I really believe them.
Yeah.
And I appreciate Nate for all the
Yeah,
what
thank
he
you
done
guys.
for us. It's been awesome. It's been
Yeah,
great.
Nate's first class, and J. Scott Outdoors first class outfit. We're out here, obviously, nobody around in this beautiful area in Mexico.
It's 80 degrees and I'm shaking like a dog.
A little excited
A
still?
little excited. Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Beautiful
This is
country.
addicting.
Great time with you guys.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
It was.
Great.
was an awesome
Thank you.
day. Thank you.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this.
Oh yeah, this is
61 years, but who's counting?
Yeah, I know you've definitely been waiting a long time.
it's been 2 years planning for us,
Yeah.
and then Wally joined the group. So this is not something I can do every year, but I wouldn't mind coming back.
Oh, I'd come back again in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great experience.
yeah. Nate Diamond's a great guide. Jay Scott Outdoors are awesome outfit. Great place to stay, good food. Come check it out. You'll go home with a smile on your